In a space where reality and imagination blur, 3 students are diving headfirst into the ultimate experience. They're shadowing a team of visionary creators in Manchester, England, exploring virtual worlds and the essence of what it means to be immersed. From concept to creation, they'll learn how ideas, teamwork, and technology turn dreams into reality. What makes something immersive? What does that word really mean?
Anything that a user clicks on, or moves, or walks around can be defined as interactive.
That doesn't mean to say it's going to be immersive.
Immersion is a feeling.
When they feel something, then this doorway opens in the mind.
Oh, that's cool.
It's almost like a switch turns on in their brain and they're suddenly more receptive to learning.
What kind of games do you like?
I like role-play games.
Really? So you like getting into the feel of a character and things?
I don't really feel like anything else really matters when I'm interested in the game, and I'm just really focusing on that.
What you've all said are the things that make games really, really important, which is, a sense of immersion and how you feel you're part of a game.
We want players to feel like they've been transported somewhere else and they believe that they're somewhere else.
What we'd like you to do is to come up with a game and then we're all going to play it. Are you up for that?
Yeah.
Excellent, let's do it.
The immersive team creates 3 kinds of experiences: web-based interactives, AR, and virtual reality.
Well, when we say web-based interactive, we mean it's something that can be accessed on a browser, a laptop, it can be on a smartphone. AR stands for augmented reality. It's a really powerful tool.
And then there's virtual reality.
Wow.
Submerging yourself in a VR headset, your brain is allowed to believe that you are somewhere else or you are someone else.
It looks like I'm in the desert and there's a bunch of rocks.
If VR's the most immersive, why don't you only make VR games?
So whilst this is the most immersive thing, it's not the most practical thing in the classroom.
It's not necessary to have a VR headset in your classroom to experience immersion.
We're not really expecting schools to have those in abundance, but there are so many other tools that we have that can allow us to move up the immersive scale. Narrative, world building, agency, the art that we bring into this, all of those things can start driving us further up that scale of immersion.
What is agency? Agency is your ability to interact.
They're driving a truck, they're traveling back to ancient Egypt or traveling forward to Mars.
A student learns better when they're able to do something themselves.
Yes!
Very good. To create a piece of immersive content or interactive content, we start with a concept. And we get together and we just brainstorm. And that's my favourite part. And then you would start to storyboard, linking together the key moments of the experience.
The storyboard is the first visual imprint of an idea.
Then that would be like a dog.
And then we start writing. There's a lot of thinking that goes into manuscripting. The team by then have started to put together the storyboard in what we call an alpha build. And then there's actually something playable from start to finish. At this point, we start to go through lots of rounds of iteration, feedback, review. It's about just making the game better and better.
One of the great benefits of deploying immersive content is something we call the learning amplifier.
Learning can happen quicker, it can happen deeper, it can be retained for longer, and it can generate a love for a subject.
How are games so good at helping us learn?
So if you're enjoying playing a game, the games keep you engaged, and when you're engaged, you're going to learn more.
Making games that help us learn. That sounds like an amazingly fun career.
Definitely passionate about coding. I think I could see myself doing this as a career in the future, yeah.
Harrison's really good at it, and then Matea's really good at taking notes and remembering what we said and stuff, so I think we work together really well.
A team like this needs all kinds of people.
Some of us are coders, some of us are 3D artists, some of us are curriculum experts.
We've got people that can visualize things cinematically as well. We've got project managers that can keep it on track. Do you have to have your career figured out when you're leaving school? Absolutely not. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
I've done some coding stuff before, but it's now that I've done it out of school, I find it quite fun and I'm going to do it more often. I think it's really fun now, yeah.
Every student learns differently. The more different learning styles that you can embed in what you're creating, the faster, the deeper, and the more memorable that learning will be.
There is so much that goes into creating immersive content, and it takes the right combination of people and skills to make it happen. Do you have what it takes? The future of this field depends on bold new ideas, like yours. Together, let's make reality, one immersive experience at a time.